Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see by my different attire, we are doing a cosplay video. You can see there it is, the jacket for my Jolyne cosplay in the background there. JoJo's is one of my favorite animes ever. My favorite part, I would have to say, would either be part 6, as you can see by my cosplay, or part 4. And I would say my favorite characters are Rohan Kashibe or Jolyne Kujo. And I believe this is my first cosplay video. If it's not, I'll probably put some text somewhere on the screen saying that I'm wrong. But anyway, to start off, I'm going to get my wig cap. So, okay, we have my wig cap on. As you can see, I have a black mesh one there, and then I have this one that matches up to my skin tone on top. The reason I do this is because I have a lot of hair, and if I just put one or the other, like if I just put the mesh one or I just put this one, all my hair doesn't stay. So I have found that putting two helps keep like everything there, and it gives more of like, the extra cap gives more of my head like less of like a weird shape because of all the hair, and like I said, it keeps everything there, so it's helpful. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to put on my foundation. I actually have all my products in my purse down here, because I did a cosplay on Friday, but I didn't post it on here. I'm not sure why. So that cosplay was Lane Iwakura from Serial Experiments Lane. Here's a picture, just for fun. So I'm gonna do my foundation now, so let's go. Okay, so we are back from putting on foundation, and if you noticed that time lapse was a lot quicker than my usual time lapse for my other makeup videos, it's because I decided to use the time lapse on the Apple camera because, you know, it'll take out some video editing time for me, which is always good. So now we are going to use some concealer. I've almost used it all, but it's really good. So let's do it. Okay, so now I'm going to do contour, but I'm going to do it a little differently. So anyone who has seen anything JoJo knows that with the art style there is certain like accents on the face. It's just the art style that Hirohiko Araki uses. Now I love it, but for the contour, I'm gonna shade this side of my face after I add some of those accent lines, because that's how Jolyne is colored in the anime. So for right now, I'm just gonna do forehead and nose contour, because yeah, there are accent lines across her nose, but I can't be doing contour over them, you know? Okay, so we have nose and forehead contour on. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of highlight. It'll not take too long, so I can just do it here. I don't need a time lapse really. Alright, and I'm trying to think how I want to go about this. So what I'm gonna do now, I think I'm gonna do the accent lines and then my eyebrows. So first, let's take some eyeliner and do the accent lines. Okay, so we have the accent lines on now. And if you didn't notice, I had to cut the time lapse because I drew this line like at an angle, and I was like, oh no, we can't have that. So I took a makeup wipe and I fixed it, but here they are. And the reason I decided to do these is I think it would be easier to contour with them on. So I'm going to take this and shade this area. What I mean by contour, I mean highlight and blush, you know, because we need those things too. So let's contour these sides. Okay, so we did those two sides. Now I think I'm going to add a little blush and maybe a little highlight. So let's do that now. Okay, so I added the tiniest bit of blush and highlight to brighten it up a little bit. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows because I said I was going to do them earlier, but I got sidetracked. So I'm going to take, not that, but I'm going to take, cannot find the spoolie. Sorry. So I'm going to brush them into more of an arched or jagged shape because that's what Jolyne's eyebrows look like. And I'm going to use some black eyeshadow. I know like some people have their opinions on using eyeshadow for eyebrows, but I've been doing it since I was in 7th grade and I haven't had an issue yet. But it is kind of hard to get the pigment out. I think it's because I have light eyebrows because I'm a blonde. But anyway, enough chatter. Let's do my eyebrows. Okay, alright. I think that's about as arched as I'm gonna get them. A little pet peeve of mine is, as you can see, this is more opaque or pigmented than my eyebrows, which is slightly annoying, but I'll live. So now is my favorite part of any cosplay look, the eye makeup, especially for JoJo's because there's like a lot that goes into it. So I'm super excited to do this. So first I'm going to start out with is the eyeshadow above my eyelids. Now the camera angle might change because I actually need to get a palette that is currently holding my phone right now. So if it changes, just be aware of that. Okay, so I got the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use. It is the Stellar Starburst. I really like astronomy, so, you know, like the movement of celestial bodies and stuff and the discovery of new ones. Anyway, today we are going to be using this very vibrant green because it fits Jolyne. Specifically, the bangs that she has here. I don't have my wig, so I can't give a visual, but I think that's all that I'm gonna do for the eyeshadow on top because, you know, the eyeliner really ties it all together, and because of the JoJo style, I tend to lay the eyeliner on thick with this cosplay, so it'll be best to, you know, keep the eyeshadow simple so I'm not covering up any like hard work that I did. Okay, so as you can see, my eyelids are bright green. So now we're gonna use a different palette because all of the white or silvery tints in this one are glittery and that's not what I want. But I'm gonna add some white underneath here using a different palette. Not this one either because, wait, is it? It is not glittery, so I guess I will use the white from this one. Okay, so I added the white, and if you can see, I also added some dark green because I was looking at myself in the mirror and I realized that just the plain light green looked very flat and I did not want to do that. Well, because Jolyne is a very dynamic character and JoJo's is a very vibrant anime, I felt like that didn't fit. So I added the dark green. Now it's time for the eyeliner. So I'm gonna do thick lines of eyeliner both on top and on bottom, and I always like to add little lashes on the bottom. I am super excited to show off the look when it's done. 私が私であるために Break out without me よ昨日までの私じゃ I think the white added a great touch. I'm trying to like tilt my head up so the eyeliner doesn't like get onto the eyeshadow, because that would be super annoying. But now I'm going to put on lipstick. I got this thing. It is the only bright green lipstick I've ever seen. And it's very pigmented, so I guess I'll put it on camera to show. Like, look at that. Super freaking pigmented. I feel like the addition of the white under the eyes makes my cosplay look cooler, which I am like stoked about, obviously. Okay, so now it is time for mascara and false eyelashes. I'm gonna do that in one take on like the time lapse, so be right back. Okay, so we got the lashes on, and in case you didn't see how I was fanning one religiously, I had a bit of an issue with the lash glue. It kind of exploded, and I was like, that's really not good. So I just kind of like, I tried wiping it off, and then I like fanned like crazy. But here is the finished makeup look. Now let's grab the wig for the full cosplay. Okay everyone, here is the final look with the wig. I actually just cut these, well, I called them bangs, but maybe it's a fringe. They were much longer. They were like down to here, so I cut them and I styled them a bit. I still need to clean them up, but I really like them so far. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.